Alrighty folks, this is not an advertisement for Clean Strip fuel, but it is a tool of choice for Doc John as he's cleaning the playfields up. I did a time lapse I'll probably post, and I guess the other day I'd kind of cleaned up this little area as a test. This area is not cleaned at all, and in the video, the time lapse, well, between a couple of different videos, I kind of cleaned up this area. And so it looks okay. But as I run my fingers over it, there's a few spots I'm gonna have to hit. But I also came back and cleaned this up as part of the time lapse. And I've got to do some cleanup and things in there. But when you feel, it feels much better. Unfortunately, to get to that, and that is just a small portion of the overall playfield, and some would argue possibly the easiest part. But you kind of wet the rag in a little area, and then the rag was dirty to begin with. Well, it was clean, it just looks dirty. But you kind of get close, you get this sludge. As you wipe into it, you flip it over, clean the other side, move down a little bit. And so in just that little bit, I have gone through this whole side and half of this side. And so I'll probably go through a few rags to get this thing cleaned up. It's time consuming, boring, wears on the fingers. We don't like to get cuts from the little leaf blades, but it happens. You also need to make sure that as you're going through, after the waxing, I'll come back and I'll clean up all the leaf blades and get them adjusted. But this is probably the most agonizing part of the repairs, assuming everything goes well on the getting it to work. Because my goal is I always try to get the machine working first, and then I'll start the cleanup. And so this one is proven to be working. I found out that although this says 300, according to the schematics, it's really supposed to score 500 points. But what it does do is each one of these will light up one of the pop bumpers. Normally it's 10 points. When it lit up, it'll go to 100 points. So I guess theoretically, you get them all lit up like bell, 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 and you get 300 points each time you hit each one of them. So maybe that's the bonus they're talking about. But the schematics clearly, as I walk through them, it's 500 points. But we'll continue on this. You can see we've got a lot to clean up, folks. I may take a couple of days off before I finish this thing. I'm just agonizing over it that much. But it's one of those things that's got to be done. If you want it to look good, you get a good clean, get it down back to the good fresh paint, come back with a nice wax, and this thing will play like new and be lots of fun. All right, folks, we're going to say bye-bye for now.